Morning, folks. So my cold's a little bit better, but still pretty sniffly and all the rest of it. Anyway, it's really cold today, so it's really freezing cold, but it might get a little bit warmer later because it's a sunny day so far anyway. It's raining all last night, or most of the night anyway. Yeah, so after my shift, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head down to the cold drops again, and not sure whether I'll go further afield from there, but definitely go to the cold drops this afternoon. Now I'm saying that now, but the thing is that I know what I'm like sometimes. At the end of the shift I can be really tired, and the only thing I want to do most of the time when I finish the shift is just jump straight on the tube and go back home, especially because it's cold as well, even more so. Do you know what I mean? But now that I'm saying that in this video now, makes me feel I've got to sort of stick to what I'm saying. But yeah, I want to just go and do some other videos rather than just round here and morning videos and all the rest of it sort of thing. So I'll try and stick to this. But like I said, it all kind of depends on how tired I am by the time I finish my shift, and just how cold it is. It might get a bit warmer later, like I said, because we've got sun for now at least, and you know, I've noticed in the afternoons it gets a bit milder in the afternoons. Not every day, but sometimes it does. So anyway, all being well, we'll head to the cold drops later on today after my shift. So for the time being, I'll leave it there, and I shall catch you guys, all being well, at the cold drops. Bye for now. Okay folks, so shift over, and like I said, instead of just going straight over, look at that, listen to them squeak, man. Should get some oil on those things. So yeah, so like I said, I decided instead of going home, I'm going to go to the cold drops, and I don't know, maybe venture on to Camden, maybe. Depends on how cold it is. It is quite cold at the moment, actually, as it goes. So, but yeah. So, yeah, like I said. Oh, great. Is it going blurry again? Can't tell with this camera sometimes. It looks blurry, but I can't tell. Anyway, so yeah, it's rather noisy here. But yeah, so I'm going to head to the cold drops and see what we see. Because like I said, I don't want to just keep going home and then just doing what I'm saying. But look, you see, normally I would go that way to Brixton. Well, today we're going to go that way instead. So there's the Brixton train just gone, actually. Brixton train just left. Right. Okay, folks. So next up, cold drops. Catch you guys later. Bye for now.
Only 3 minutes for the next train.
So here we are, folks. King's Cross and St Pancras. Yes. And the space tunnel, of course. I'm trying to think, actually. Do we want to do that one, or... Yeah, no, actually, the space tunnel's probably nearest, actually. So, yeah. Because there are kind of slightly different ways I could go. About the same, really. There's not a vast difference, but... one, I like the space tunnel, anyway, as I call it, as I've nicknamed it. And also, it's just slightly nearer. You know what I mean? So, right. Okay, so, next stop. Cold drops. See you there. Yay, space tunnel. Or it could be the corridor on the USS Enterprise. So yeah, could be a corridor on the Enterprise, couldn't it? Yeah. So yeah, I do like this tunnel. It's really cool. I think a lot of other people seem to like it as well, actually. Yeah. Really cool. Like I said, at some point, I was thinking I could use this for my what's that? For my sci-fi project, but I'd have to come like super early in the morning. You know what I mean? Like hopefully when there's nobody else there. You know what I mean? But yeah. Anyway, we'll see. That may or may not happen yet. Oh, that's really cool though, doesn't it? I love it, love it, love it, love it. Ooh. Right, okay. And now, of course, we'll be seeing my favourite building here, which is, another nickname I've called, it's called the Rusty Building. Because obviously it's that special steel that it rusts up to a point, and then the rust actually protects it from rusting any further. It's pretty cool. So we could go up that way, which is pretty straightforward, it's just straight up there. But like I said, I love the Rusty Building. Yeah, I love this Rusty Building. I think it's so cool. And it's an interesting little square actually. I mean, you got Google over there, Google headquarters of course, you know what I mean, and what have you. And of course, back on the other side is YouTube space. So, but yeah, there it is. The Rusty Building. I love that building. I love the fact that it looks so rusty and it's literally just been built. And like I said, I love the concept. I love this idea that the steel rusts. It's a specially treated steel, specially made in a certain way. I don't know the processes of it. I don't, you know, maybe I should look into it. But I find it really interesting and really fascinating, because normally steel, no matter what its thickness, no matter what's, unless it's painted and then it's treated and it's, you know, protected from the elements and so forth, any amount of steel will eventually oxidize and rust. Do you know what I mean? But this won't rust any further. So the rust that you see on it, and that is rust, by the way. It's not what's name. It's not sort of paint or anything like that. That is actual rust. It's actual rust. But it goes to a certain point. You see, it rusts up to a certain point, and then does not rust any further, because the rust itself, because of the way it's made and the way it's treated, means that now protects it. It's like a layer of rust that is on there, and the oxidization can't penetrate any further, which I think is just so flipping cool, man. It is so cool. So, okay, let's head to the coal drops, and yeah, I'll catch you guys at the coal drops. Bye for now. Look, we've arrived. Oh, that's funny. Anyway, yeah, folks, here we go, coal drops. I don't know if that bit is still open yet, that little exhibition. I think, from what I've checked out online, what I've googled of it, I think it is some sort of exhibition centre type thing, and so I get the sense that it may only be open when there's exhibitions going on, maybe, I don't know exactly, because the Coal Drops website, I don't like the Coal Drops website, man. It's not very user-friendly, I don't think. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, there's not a lot of information on there. You know what I mean? It's sort of very... Nah, I don't like their website. The website's not, in my humble opinion, it's not that user-friendly. But that's my humble opinion. I'm no expert, but you know, just going by my own experiences. So I couldn't find out a heck of a lot of information on it, even when I went online, and I sort of like tried to Google that space itself, sort of thing, and tried to find out, even on the official websites and stuff like that, you know, of either the Coal Drops yard itself or specifically that exhibition thing. You know, I couldn't find any. I'll tell you what, we'll go this way. I was thinking of going up that way, but no, we'll go this way. But I couldn't find any specifics about it. So it's still a bit of a guessing game at the minute. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that it might be some sort of like exhibition what's I mean, it's not like just a general space or yeah, because look, you see, it's still all sort of in darkness, and you know, there's no lights on. I don't see any people moving around up there, and yet it's supposed to be, when you see the pictures of the artist's impression of what it's supposed to look like, do you know what I mean, it's kind of like, you know, there's people up there, well, you know, in the picture, like I said, but oh well, like I said, I've been trying to find out more about it, but for the life of me, I can't get that much information. I mean, there's tons of information on how it was built and how it was constructed, and you know, the materials used and all this carry on. Do you know what I mean? There's tons of information about that, but not its specific use as such. And not only that, there's no specific information on when it's open, if it's open to the public in that sense, or whatever. So yeah, it's rather frustrating at the moment, but that is pretty cool though, I must admit. But the view is supposed to be really good. Look at this, they've got seesaws. Oh wow, no way. They've got a bunch of seesaws here, look. Yeah, I'm not going to get on one because there's only me, and that would be a bit pointless, don't you think? But yeah, because see, that's what I'm saying. This all this space up above as well. Obviously, that bit up there. This is all supposed to be like part. You know, they're going to use it for these purposes, like, you know what I mean, for like exhibitions and what have you, sort of thing. So yeah, it's pretty cool, eh? Play safely. Nice. That's pretty cool, man. Yeah. So they got the old seesaws here. Look, oh blimey, that was heavy. Oh my, look at that. It lights up. Is it me, or can I oh yeah, there's music comes from it as well. No way. So it makes sounds as well. So as you, what's it mean, it makes a sound. That's pretty cool, man. Right, okay, I'm going to have a little nosy up there, just to see what I can see, but I've got, like I said, I suspect that, like, at the moment you can't go in there, so, I don't know, we'll just have to wait and see, I guess. Right, okay, for the time being, I'll leave it there, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now. Well, you can hear the different sounds it makes, it's quite funny.
I've got nothing bad.
That's awesome, man. I love the fact that it makes all those different noises. That's really cool. Right. Alright, folks. So I think I might head to Camden. Kind of still debating about that yet. But you might do. Anyway, we'll see. Because it is really still cold, very cold right now. Right, catch you later. Alright folks, there's some music playing here, so maybe copyright issues, I don't know. I already had something flagged from last time I was down here, when I put that music on the space tunnel, and what's saying, that got flagged. Anyway, but I love this. This reminds me of Camden Market, this little bit, because Camden Market has like an access to the canal like this, because it's the same canal, Regent's Canal. But I like this. I like the fact that I wish they weren't playing that flipping music. I don't know where it's coming from actually. Where the heck is it coming from? No. Shush. Blah blah blah. YouTube, don't listen to that. Yeah. So I love the fact that you've got this little exit, whatever you call it, to the canal. Where is that? I think it's coming from the barge actually. So yeah, great. You see, that's the thing, right? You know, sometimes music's playing wherever you're going, wherever you're about, and you're trying to do a vlog or whatever, and you know, and YouTube will still, I mean, it's their algorithms, you know what I mean, blah blah blah, whatever, but it'll get flagged. you know what I mean? Even if you have no intention of that music being in your video. And sometimes it's just really difficult to avoid it. It's really annoying. Because I don't have no interest in having that music on my video whatsoever. But because I'm trying to vlog this, you know, there isn't a lot I can do about it. And then YouTube will go and flag it. Oh, copyrighted material, blah 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 blah. Now I know it's an algorithm and it's just an automatic thing and so on and this, that and the other. And ultimately, it's not like I've got a copyright strike or anything, do you know what I mean? It's just like, you know, that's what they do, do you know what I mean? But, you know, it's just really super annoying. Anyway, right, so basically, if we carry on down here, you know, just follow the canal, essentially. I think it's about a 10-minute walk, I think. But I can't remember because I've never timed it exactly. But it doesn't take too long to get down there. Do you know what I mean? So I'm still sort of debating as to whether I want to go walking all the way down to Camden from here right now. I mean, we've been to Camden 1,000 times. Well, okay, maybe a slight exaggeration. But then again, maybe not that much of a slight exaggeration, because the thing is, even though I might not have vlogged it 1,000 times, I've certainly been down there lots of times. So there's no, you know, no two ways about that one. These always amaze me. But anyway, yeah. Do you know? I guess, to be quite honest with you, is that oh, it is a real dog. You know, there's a dog sat over there, and for a second I thought he was a statue. I just realised he's a real dog. Oh, can you see him? Hang on, let's zoom in on him. There he is. He looks like he's got wolf in him, but hang on. Not husky. I don't think it's husky. Well, he's sat looking right at me, but he is real, and you can see him moving now. But for a second, when I just glanced at one side and looked at him, and for a second I thought, oh, is that some like statue of a dog or something? Or what the heck? And then I realised he was a live dog, real dog. Live dog? Yeah, this dog is live right now. Live on YouTube. Oh dear. But yeah, oh, that reminds me as well, actually. What did you think of that idea of mine? I mean, I'm not gonna do it. It was just a bit of tongue-in-cheek, just a little bit of fun, because I didn't know what to call the video. The last video I did, where I was in the house and I was filming Spot, and it just popped into my head as I was filming him, and I was saying like, yeah, he could become a YouTube star overnight and become a YouTube sensation, and he could have his own channel, What's Up with Spot. And Spot goes on adventures and does his own YouTubing. Yeah. Anyway, just a silly little thing, and I just thought it was rather funny. But you know, I must admit, in the back of my mind, there's a part of me going like, I wonder if there's any way of kind of doing something like that. Do you know what I mean? But I don't want to create another channel though, guys. I mean, I've got like 3 of them, like I said, one that I've completely lost track of and no idea if it even still exists, because I haven't, you know, as soon as I created it, that was it. That was I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago or something, or whatever the hell it was. And then, like, obviously I've got my main channel, which is this one, and then I've got the re-engage, which I very rarely visit these days either. Do you know what I mean? Or put anything up on. So, you know, I'm not sure I want to create a full flipping YouTube channel that, again, I may or may not, you know, use on a regular basis. You know what I mean? So, but it's just this little idea that's now in the back of my head. Do you know what I mean? And it's kind of like, this is kind of an interesting concept. You know, a cat with his own channel. Do you know what I mean? I mean, of course, obviously, you think like, well, how the heck is a cat going to make videos? You know what I mean? It's a cat. It doesn't have opposable thumb, as the adverts would try and have you believe. But the thing is, you know, I just like the concept, the idea of it. It just really, I really think it's cool. You know, a cat with his own YouTube channel. Kind of, why not? You know what I mean? It's like, anyway, yeah, sorry, I'm just waffling, so it's like, but I just like the idea. Do you know what I mean? I thought that would be so cool. There's a couple of, I'm sure they're Canadian geese, Canada geese, I think. I think that's what they are. Mind you, I said this once before in a video, and I think somebody corrected me and said actually they're not Canada geese, they're something else, but I don't know, I can't remember. I say I'm not a wildlife expert, so I'm not 100%, but for some reason I got it in my head that they're Canada geese, but maybe I'm wrong, actually. I don't know. But they're a big old bird anyway. So I mean, they're as big as a swan almost. Oh, they're sleeping actually. Well, I say sleeping, I mean they've got their heads and that things tucked on their backs, haven't they? I don't know if they're actually sleeping or if they're just, you know, dozing or chilling or whatever, I don't know. Hello? Hello? Oh, gorgeous. Yeah, I suppose it's because it's cold and they're just trying to keep warm, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, right. Okay, folks. So, yeah, let's, I think, to be quite honest, like I said, I really don't fancy walking all the way down to Camden Market today, to be quite honest. If I'm going to do something like that, do it on the Saturday or the Sunday. Get there nice and early, and also then just do it by tube rather than... I mean, it's not far to walk to Camden from here, it really isn't. I mean, you just follow this canal, and like I say, I mean, I'm going to say a max of 20 minutes walk, and that's a maximum. It's probably less than that, but I've never really actually timed it, so I can't really say 100%, but I would suggest round about 15-minute walk-ish, give or take. And you know, it's not a very unpleasant walk either. It's quite a nice pleasant walk actually as it goes, and you know, so you know, it's not a case of like, and it's not like as I'm walking about I'm warming up a little bit so I don't feel as cold. And when it's more when you're in the exposed areas, like when I was over there near the cold drops, because it's much more exposed, and there's certain parts where it seems colder than others, sort of thing. So it's not so much that either necessarily. It's just that, you know, because it's time's getting on, and you see, I'm the sort of person, like I say, and I guess it comes from my father, it's rubbed off on me from my father, is that, like, if you're going to do stuff, you want to start early in the day, so that you've got plenty of time, you give yourself plenty of time for travelling and whatever sort of thing, so that you're not getting to a place or a location and you've only got like an hour or 2 hours max or whatever, and then you've got to rush all the way back and so on and so forth. Do you know what I mean? So I like to do things early-ish, so that, you know, you get to a place with plenty of time to spare, and you know, you got plenty of time to do stuff and what have you. So that's a nice little view there, by the way. I love the way the clouds, or the sun I should say, is peeping through the clouds over there. That's pretty cool. It doesn't look very, well, same in the screen actually, but standing here it looks really, really cool. Right, okay, so I think for the time being, and I think maybe for today at least, we had a slightly more interesting vlog than perhaps just wandering around where near work. Do you know what I mean? So hopefully it's been a little bit more interesting, and like I said, the thing is, that's what I want to do. I want to try and do more interesting stuff rather than just, you know, and of course a lot of the time I am just waffling to you guys anyway, aren't I? Wow, just noticed the battery and all. Whoa, I mean, flipping out, I know I've been vlogging, but I don't think I've been vlogging that long, have I, necessarily? Oh, I love the way the oh, flipping out, music again. I love the way the water's reflecting on the wall like that. I love that. Love the way light reflects and stuff and what have you. Anyway, yeah, let's try and get past this music as quickly as we can. So blah 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 blah. Oh dear. You see, it's because it's happened a few times, like I said. It's happened a few times where, you know, I've walked past places that happened in like the Brixton Splash when that used to be on, when I was filming that. And of course it's all about the music and the food and what have you sort of thing, and a couple of times on that where it got flagged, and I'm just walking past one of the flipping music stalls, whatever you want to call it, or one of the stalls with music blaring on it, and you know, the thing is that, like, You know, then I got a little flag from YouTube saying copyrighted material, blah 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 blah. Even though, like I said, thing is, I'm just vlogging the Bricks and Splash, the event, the carnival. Do you know what I mean? I'm just vlogging that. Do you know what I mean? I'm not interested in the music or whatever. Well, no. I mean, obviously I like the music and what have you, sort of thing. You know, it's great having the music, but I mean basically on my video and stuff like that. And yet it still gets flagged, do you know what I mean? But like I said, it's not like I get a strike necessarily, do you know what I mean? It's not like a copyright strike or anything like that. And even with the music that I did use on the last video here, what's the name? I've not got a strike, do you know what I mean? They just give you like a heads up about it, say, oh, blah blah blah, this and the other, da da da. And I think really also because I don't monetize any of my videos, I think that kind of goes some way to me not necessarily getting an actual copyright strike necessarily. And there may be other factors involved in that as well, I don't know. But anyway, anywho, yeah, so look, the sun's coming out a bit, so it looks nice in the sun. Everything looks nice in the sun at the end of the day. Right, okay folks, so I think for the time being I'll leave it there. I think this was at least one of the longest out of these vlogs today. Right, so for the time being I'll leave it there, and I shall catch you guys later. Bye for now. Hi folks, I just had to film that. That's the Coal Drops, the offices, or the old offices of the Coal Drops. From the opposite side. I just love the way it curves around and the way it looks. I really love that building. I don't know why. I really like that building. Oh man, oh thanks boss. Oh great. Normally this road's as deserted as a flipping, I don't know, wet weekend in Bognor. Trying to think of something, I couldn't think of anything. Let's cross over the road there. Get an uninterrupted view then, can't we? Yeah, there we go. It's probably a better view. Yeah, look. I don't know why, I just really love this building. The way it looks. I'm not sure why, and especially the fact that it curves at a certain point, it curves round. And the way it's lit in the sun at the moment looks really super cool. I really like that. That is awesome, man. Right, okay folks. I mean, because like, actually, sorry, let me just quickly pan over to the college. So that's the art college over there. And although it looks impressive and so on and this, that and the other, but out of the two, I really like this one. Man, something about that building I just really love. Right, okay. Actually, I'm going to double check. I'm just going to check out the rusty building again. So back momentarily. I'll see you over there. I just wanted to show you this. Look, watch. Watch this. Just to prove to you that it's rust. Oh, didn't do it on that one. Oh, that's weird. Alright then. Watch. Oh, that's weird. It's funny, on the other column it did it. How bizarre. Oh man, that was like, oh, I'm going to disprove you now. And it's like, what? No, I did it earlier on as I was walking past before I went down there. And I just ran my finger over it because obviously I'm curious anyway, so. And a ton of yellow came on my fingers. And I thought, oh wow, that's super cool. Because you can actually get the rust on you. Now, let's try on this one. Oh, that's weird. The other one did it. How weird. Huh. Oh well, never mind. So that was just to prove me wrong then, wasn't it? Right, catch you guys later. Bye for now. Oh folks, I tell you, do you know, sometimes I wonder, I really do. Got security all over this gaff, right? And they're wandering around. There's Google, by the way, just to let you know, Google HQ. And anyway, yeah, so yeah, you got a ton of like security dudes around here, right? I'm filming that flipping rusty building, and flipping it, man, they were like watching me like a flipping hawk. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, I swear, if I'd stayed any longer, or if I'd, you know, if I'd gone to one of the other columns to try and show you the rust that was on there, right? they would have approached me. They would have said, "Excuse me, sir, what are you doing? You're not allowed to film around here." Blah, 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 blah. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, for crying out loud, man. You know? Sorry, sometimes it just... Do you know what I mean? And sometimes I think to myself, you know what it is? It's because they're bored. Do you know what I mean? They're wandering around in the cold all day long. Probably very little happens, if anything. Do you know what I mean? And all they're doing is just walking around. They must be bored to tears. And then just the slightest little thing out of place. Great, I've got something to do. Do you know what I mean? You know, I mean, it's human nature at the end of the day, you know, and I'm not necessarily blaming them for that necessarily. Do you know what I mean? But, you know, I swear to God. I mean, okay, nobody said anything this time, but I guess basically I didn't give them the opportunity or chance to. Do you know what I mean? As soon as I saw them sort of eyeing me up and sort of kind of start heading in my general direction, I thought, right, let's stop filming. You know what I mean? Because I just can't be bothered with it. Do you know what I mean? It's like, excuse me, sir, you're not allowed to film it. Have you had permission to film it? And all this stuff. It's like, oh, for crying out loud, mate. Do you know what I mean? And you can say, well, they're only doing their job, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I know, I get it, I understand, but also see it from my point of view, it's really frustrating and annoying. You know what I mean? You know, in my head, do you know what I mean? I'm the least person that's ever going to do any harm to anything or anyone. Do you know what I mean? So, flipping heck. Do you know what I mean? It's like, okay, and I know they're not to know that because, like, anyway. I know. Sorry. Just had to have a good moan about that then, because it's just like I say, there are moments, there are other times when, like, that can happen and I'm completely, what's the name, and it's like, yeah, fine, no problem, whatever, wander off, blah, blah, blah. And there are just some days when I'm a bit more sensitive to it, sort of thing, so, right, anyway, I'm going to head, I was thinking of going back down the space tunnel, but we've been down it a million times already, and yeah, I think it's just time to head home, so, yeah, but this is a really interesting square, I must admit. I do like this little square. And like I said, the Rusty building being my favourite of all the buildings in this square. I absolutely adore that building, I love it. I really do, it's so flipping cool, man. That is one awesome building. I love it. Love the Rusty building. Right, okay. I love these water features and all, by the way. Because again, you get some really cool reflections in them. So look at that, that's pretty cool, man. Right, okay folks, so let's head to the station and I'll catch you guys either at home or later. So bye for now. Hi folks, so, sorry, not quite gone home yet, but I've decided to get myself a coffee because I wanted a coffee and a fag, and because I'm still in my uniform I got it free, which is cool. So yeah, I got it from the station, but do you know what I found fascinating? And I have noticed this, but I never really thought about it before. It's funny the things that go through my mind, I tell you. You know, once I have a moment and my brain just kicks in about something or whatever and I start thinking about stuff, and it just suddenly occurred to me because like, I've known this for a while, particularly with the bins in the Pretz. I don't know, I can't speak about other coffee shops necessarily because I've just not noticed the ones in the other ones, but our shops, the Pretz shops in and around the station, at least the one in there, and I swear I've been to a couple of others where it's a similar situation. The bins where you'd normally put your cups or your sandwich packets or whatever, particularly in this one, and the one that's on the other side, the 24-hour one, that's the same. Their bins are all blocked up. No, deliberately blocked up, I mean. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're not usable, and they've been deliberately made that way. And so, because I was just standing there then, I was just putting sugar in my thing, and there was a couple of customers come up, and they're trying to put their rubbish in where the slot would normally be, and obviously they can't because it's blocked up, you know what I mean? And, like, you know, as I'm standing there doing my stuff, I'm thinking to myself, hey, that's a point. Why are they blocked up? Do you know what I mean? I mean, we've got Pretz in, like, Victoria Station, and as far as I'm aware, and I must admit, I can't swear to it 100%, but as far as I'm aware, the ones in Victoria are not blocked up. So I must admit, I'm rather curious. I must admit, it does make me rather curious. So I don't know. Obviously there must be a reason behind it. There must be a reasoning behind it. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it is, babe. Oh, hang on. Sorry. Ah, my arm's aching. Flipping heck. Oh God, my arm. Flipping heck. Right. Yeah. So, yeah, I was just curious about that. Sorry, I just felt like, why? You know, it got me thinking. I think to myself, hang on, why are the bins blocked up? You know, because like I said, Victoria, as far as I'm aware, the one in Victoria, in the shopping part of it, you know, where that little shopping arcade is upstairs, but then you got that little one, but I've never really used that little one, so I don't know. And then there's the one on the outside of the station, which is still part of the station, but it's on the outside, if you see what I mean. I've never been in there really, so I can't swear to that one having its things blocked up either. And I just wondered if it's some sort of like, because you know they very rarely, although these days they are starting to put some bins back into the stations, but they're excuse me, they tend to be the see-through plastic bag thing, you know what I mean? But for a long time, because of our history with the IRA and, you know, putting bombs in dustbins and all this lot and blah blah blah, that was the sort of like main reason why I believe that, you know, lots of train stations and airports and this, that and the other got rid of their bins, do you know what I mean? But I think slowly but surely that may be being, you know what I mean, revised or looked at, sort of thing. So whether it's something to do with that, I have no idea. But you know, I just find it really super curious. I'm thinking, why? Because like I said, it's this one here, and then the 24-hour one round the other corner, the same thing. It's like you've got the stations for the sugar. We call them stations. You know what I mean? So you've got like the spoons, the plastic spoons of the sugar, and whatever else is in there, I forget, all the napkins and what have you, sort of thing. And so the stations are there, and they're the stations that would be in any prep shop, only the compartments where you would put the rubbish and where you would put the trays and what have you, sort of thing, are all blocked up. So maybe it's because they don't have time to change the bins, maybe because they're so busy, because it's been a train station, maybe that's the thing, but yeah, curious. Right, okay, sorry, waffled on about nothing as usual again. So, for the time being, I'll leave it there and I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now. Okay, folks, so, sorry. I just noticed something else as well, something that just occurred to me. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, never thought of that before until just now. And obviously, as you guys probably know, if you watch my videos on a regular basis, then you'll know that I visit or frequent this part of London on a fairly regular basis. You know, I've been here quite a few times, and I'm just suddenly standing there finishing my fag off, finishing my coffee off, and I suddenly thought to myself, you know, I'm looking at the station, the old part of the Victorian part of the station, and I'm thinking to myself, wow, you know, it's like it's been there for all that time, hundreds of years, and blah blah blah, and it's got a new lease of life, and you know, and I'm thinking like, oh, it's quite a nice building to look at in that sense, you know what I mean? It's quite interesting. And then of course you've got the international part of it now, that's where the Eurostar thing, and then I suddenly realised the contrast between that thing and that, and I thought, wow, look at the stark contrast, man. I mean, and you know, like I've said before, you know, I do like some modern buildings. Some modern buildings are interesting and, you know, fairly cool and what have you. Oh, there's people on the top of that building, I just noticed. Oh wow, I'm going to zoom in on them. Are you filming me up there? Well, there's somebody up on the top of the Google building. Look. Hey, hello. Who are you? What are you doing then? Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Oh, I was living there. I'm a nosy so-and-so, aren't I? Anyway, yes. So I'm thinking to myself, you know, it's like that. I've never really liked that building. It looks horrible, I think. Do you know what I mean? At least from the outside. I mean, I suppose the inside, I don't know, but necessarily. But I mean, you know, it's like, yeah, it looks really grubby and dirty, and do you know what I mean? It's like, ugh. And then, like I say, you compare it to the Victorian building, and it's like, wow, that is really such a contrast. Do you know what I mean? And like I said, I do like some modern buildings, but nah, yeah. Anyway, so like I said, yes, vlog marathon now, isn't it? Vlog marathon time, right? All right, folks. So again, no idea if there's going to be another one after this or not. But for the time being, I'll leave it there and I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now.